Today, we're going to be taking a look at the top 25 Junkwax era cards sold on eBay for July 2024. Some criteria. What I define as Junkwax era is 1987 through 1994. No duplicate cards are allowed. There are allowing autos or variants, and this could be graded or raw cards. So let's take a look at this first one, which is a 1991 Nike Posters card. It says Super Jordan, looks like a superhero over here. Doing a little bit of research on the set, there's multiple sports featured, and there's only 14 of these Michael Jordans that are graded. The sold price on this 9 was $2,395. Up next, you have a Yager. This is probably considered one of your more premium Junkwax cards out there. Yager has a few rookie cards from about 1990, but this is one of the go-tos. PSA 10s do not go anywhere near $2,500, but someone paid up for this pristine BGS label. Up next, a 1987 Tiffany Dual 10 Auto of Bo Jackson. Bo Jackson, known as both a baseball and football player. This one sold for $2,600. Up next, always see this card, 1988 Fleer Michael Jordan at $3,000 on this one. Topps Tiffany Larry Walker. I did not expect to see a Larry Walker on this list, but being that it's a pristine 10 and a recent addition to the Baseball Hall of Fame, it makes sense. Although again, PSA 10 nowhere near this BGS 10 pristine, but this one sold for $3,050. Up next, a 1989 Barry Sanders Dual 10. This one has an inscription that says "Restore the Roar." Sold for $3,250. 1992 Stadium Club Beam Team Shaquille O'Neal, $34.84. Then we have a 1990 Reggie Jackson autograph. I saw a few of these sell, but this one had a huge bump. I assume it's due to the inscription of the Mr. October down there. Let me know, because I'm kind of curious, or like how many that were marked as Mr. October, because this one sold for $3,500, 10 auto and 8 on the card itself. 1989 Ken Griffey Tiffany mint 9 card with a 10 auto. Previously featured this card, and the dual 10s sold, I believe, close to $40,000. But you will see a lot of these 9, 10 autos. I think it's been featured also like twice or 3 times already on this series. So we'll take a look at some past sales. Check out some of those other videos. 1988 Michael Jordan starting lineup autograph. Apologize for such a bad picture, but this was sold with toys, and well, the autograph is aftermarket. There's actually a lot of aftermarket Michael Jordan autos in this episode, so you'll see them. Another one, 1992 Impel Olympic, and obviously way more than just basketball. There's hockey, there's other sports, ton of runners. And this is the Dual 7 auto off the card, kind of streaky in the areas, 38.18. 1983 SP Derek Jeter. Man, these are way down, 3,800 for a 9. I want to say the recent REA recap, which I don't know if I've recorded it yet. No, I have not. But the SGC 10 also just sold, but that made the top 25 of those sales. Regardless, slightly under $4,000 for this card. 1982 Beam Team Michael Jordan, more popular than the Shaq rookie, and this one sold for $47.50. Another Michael Jordan aftermarket auto, 1989 Hoops, $4,839. 1994 Finest Michael Jordan. This is a refractor, but it also has the coating, which you don't really see many 10s with the coating out there. $49.50 on this example. 1988 Fleer. Another Jordan in a 10, 5,100. In my opinion, I'd much rather have this Finest than that 1988 Fleer. But the market says different. Up next, 89 Tiffany, both Griffey's autographs. I really like this card. Not necessarily the design, but getting both those autos on there and this junior's rookie card. And we have a dual 10, $5,100 on that. Way less than just Griffey by itself, which is kind of funny. All right, another aftermarket Michael Jordan autograph over here, $5,100. This 1991 Hoops. And then we're taking a look at Gene Banks, 1987 Fleer, got a 10. I looked at the pop. I was curious. There is a pop 12. There's another 87 Fleer in this list also. That's a pop 12. I think it's a little bit later. A dual autograph, Mickey Mantle and Ken Griffey Jr. in the 6th spot. There's 3 variants of this card. There's one signed only by Mantle, one signed by Griffey, and then one both. But always called this out. There are stuff that is signed later down the road. So hard to tell, I believe, unless like there's some specifics on autographs. But this one sold for $6,100. Top 5, 1990 Frank Thomas, no name on front. His one of the most popular cards of all time. About $6,500 for this example. Sydney Green, here's the other one that we're talking about, pop 12. This sold for $7,200. Just in comparison, Gene sold for $52, so $2,000 more. I'm not familiar with either of these players. Sometimes I put bullet points on these players. I probably should have, but essentially Commons going for this amount of money is crazy to me. 1991, 20's Pizza, Michael Jordan. There's been a lot of controversy on social media still about this card with the sudden price spike. So I'm not a basketball collector, never have been, so I can't really give a good input on this card, the scarcity of 10s, etc. But just wanted to call that out. All right, 89 Tiffany Ken Griffey Jr., $8,000. My opinion, I'd rather have the 9 with the autograph. That's a little bit cheaper. But also, fun thing about the set is 1989 Bowmans were the first Bowman released since the Tops purchased them in the 1950s. All right, 87 Fleer Jordan. We always see this card on here, $12,821. All right, let's take a look at a few honorable mentions. Up first, we have a full Team USA panel over here from 1991 Skybox. This one sold for $2,000. Up next, 1991 Fleer 3D Wrapper Redemption. I was not familiar with these, so I did a little research. I'm just going to read you what I saw on Sports Collectors Daily. For $4.99 plus 50 cents shipping and handling and 3 wrappers, collectors could order their choice of any card souped up with a special coating. It's a 3D coating essentially on these cards. All the collector had to do is print their name, address, and zip code on a plain piece of paper and specify the card they wanted. Delivery took 6 to 8 weeks. And there's not a lot of these, right? 97 Jordans that are graded, 3 10s and 19 9s. 1994 Upper Deck SP box. I assume that you'd be chasing A-Rod. I can't remember anyone else in 1994 that goes for a ton in 9s or 10s. I'm sure there's a few other names, but it seems pretty expensive. A-Rod stuff has been down quite a bit, although he still may make the Hall of Fame one day. 1981 Desert Shield of Barry Bonds. I was researching how many were made initially, 6,500, but one thing to note that these are highly counterfeited, not just Bonds. A lot of the Hall of Famers people will add in this stamp. 1991 Hoops. This was like a prototype set that was sent to executives. The interesting thing is you'll find these online, but it has on the back marked as prototype. These do not, and the seller says the ones that do not have the prototype on the back came from an executive within the company. Again, I don't collect basketball cards, so let me know if this is true or not. But I had to share this because these 6 cards sold for $4,500. And speaking of cards, this one, apparently PSA and other grading companies have been duped. This is apparently a fake card, reading up on a little bit. The rumor is that these were printed in the 2000s, and people pretended that these were from the 90s, and the grading companies started slabbing them. So this one sold for $4,500, technically in that Junkwax era, right? Because the slab says 1993, but really good chance that this card is fake based off of speculation online. So that is it for the Junkwax era cards. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm always looking for help if you want to help out with some of these other series I have on the channel, non-sports, alternative sports. So if you're ever interested in helping with videos, hit me up, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, email. And I want to thank channel members Paul Giles, Oscar Picker, and Aaron Herbert. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. I have a lot more of these eBay videos here on the channel as well, so feel free to check those out. All right, I'll see you in the next video.